You do not need to get love energy from anybody else. There is a frequency scale, let me pull it up on my phone, in which human beings think that they need to receive from the outside world, and this is exactly what we have been taught from like the moment that we're born, that like we're not enough and we need to receive love from the outside world. We need to receive from the outside world. We are dependent on others for survival or for acceptance, validation, money. All this stuff is bullshit. You are dependent upon the infinite that sits within. You are all that exists. You are already whole. Okay, this is the frequency scale. A lot of people sit here within the third dimension: courage, pride, anger, desire, and fear. You are being controlled by your emotions. The fourth dimension, which is time, begins with inner light or reason, and then it goes to acceptance, willingness, neutrality, and courage. Okay? So when you are here, sitting in the fourth dimension, you're optimistic, you're living with purpose, you are hopeful. Your consciousness is such that you are not within the constraints of the third dimensional reality. You are above the constraints of the third dimensional reality, including time, because you operate based off of idea. You operate based off of creation, imagination, invention. Here, if we go a little higher on the frequency scale, we have the fifth dimension, which embodies presence, peace, oneness, joy, inner love, inner wisdom, and inner light and reason. This is where we start to understand that everything we need already sits within us. We don't need anything from the external world. We are whole, complete, separate, and unique, but also united with all. Everything is a project. Everything that we experience in reality is a projection of what's going on the inside, and is a projection of who we are. We are creating this whole thing. There is like nothing outside of us. There is nothing outside of us that exists. We are all that exists individually. And like, so this means that we don't need to go anywhere to find love, to find abundance, to find money, to find work. We can create our own works. We can create our own work. We can create our own business and businesses. We can create our own world. And that's why the internet in and of itself is a matrix. It operates based off of the third dimensional reality. But, however, depending on where you want to go, and how far you want to expand your consciousness, you can use the internet as a tool to create love, to create abundance, to create wisdom, higher wisdom, to generate information, to intake and generate information, to expand your consciousness by consuming the right information. Okay. Then when you go here higher up the scale, we have the I am presence, awareness, non-duality, and presence and peace. This is what happens when you enter into a state of dhyan or meditation, in which you merge with the infinite one and you understand that you are not the body. You're not the body. Every night when we sleep, we go into the void. We essentially die. We go into the void of oneness, of all that exists, and then we are propelled back into our body. When we wake up, our consciousness gets flashed back into our body. Our body becomes animated again. But when we're in deep sleep, we go into that place. So yeah, exactly, the great void is above the I am presence. So here we have enlightenment, divine grace and love, and the great void and awareness. And then here in the 12th dimension, which is higher than enlightenment, we have full consciousness, the supra-casual truth, okay, which is a very high energetic frequency. And your view of life is it's one level above perfection. Everything is what it is as it is, right? There is a disappearance of material desires, and your purpose is effortlessly supported. Because you have life. The greatest illusion in humanity is that people need to give their energy and their time and their life force energy, their life away to survive. Okay? In order to make money, which is a noose on the neck of humanity. And it does not allow for people to self-actualize, to understand who they are, to produce great works for the world. Okay? This is why I'm so hell-bent on getting everybody in the world to start global business, to start their own digital businesses. I want everybody on the globe to start their own digital businesses that, yeah, become global eventually as well overall. I want people to have successful businesses, not small businesses. There's no fucking such thing as a small business. If you have a business, it is fucking big. It is not small. We have pure consciousness, enlightenment. Okay, so why am I telling you all this? Because I want people to understand that this is within you. This is within you. This is not like some, external thing from you. Every human being has the ability to tap into the 12th dimension, has the ability to become enlightened. Who really becomes enlightened? Very rarely this happens within humanity, that a person becomes enlightened. But those who are enlightened have the duty to set other people free towards their own path of enlightenment, and to become enlightened as well, and to resist all conditioning, all bullshit, all propaganda that keeps human beings stuck in any other lower level of consciousness. Most people, like I said, exist here in the orange. Okay, do you know how low that is? That's not even halfway up the scale of consciousness. That's not even halfway. So why I encourage you guys to meditate, why do I encourage you guys to work on yourself? Because this is what awaits you: inner freedom, acceptance, truth, wholeness, oneness, love. And then money and all of that shit that people worry about down here, you worry about it here because your consciousness is here. When you're here, it doesn't even exist anymore to you. Money does not even exist to you anymore. You just are. You just experience. You understand that everything is as it is. Your perception of wealth is that it exists within you, that you are wealth. This is wealth consciousness, guys. So I wanted to shine some light on this today so you guys can understand more of why this channel exists and what I'm here to help you guys do. I'm also starting a group Telegram. This is going to be I was on a client call and they pitched the idea to me. They were like, Seema, and I was like, yeah. They were like, do you have a interactive group yet with people? And I was like, no. I was thinking about starting a Slack. I was thinking about starting Geneva, or like someplace where people could like meet and talk. Discord maybe. I'm not doing Discord. I'm going to be doing Telegram because it's just the most convenient, and I already have my channel, which if you're not subscribed to, you kind of should be subscribed to it, because I give you guys voice notes on there that are, not found anywhere else, and they are pretty helpful for you, even in your day-to-day life. So you should subscribe to my individual Telegram. I'm going to leave that down below. The group Telegram I made, but I did not have like a name for it, so I just called it Trust Universe. So I'm gonna leave the link to that as well down below in the description of this video. You guys can help me come up with a name for it. You guys will probably have better ideas than I do for it. But yeah, so this is gonna be a group Telegram where we will all interact with one another and talk, share ideas, discuss what we need to discuss, and collaborate with one another as well. On our purpose individually, so we can help one another. Okay, so I love you guys with my whole heart. Thank you for being here and watching. I appreciate it very much. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.